Something special. This is our semi-main event. 7 rounds, international middleweight contest, USA rules. It is truly an international match bout. In the blue corner, born in the South American country of Suriname. At 6 years of age, he went to Amsterdam in Holland, where he's now 24 years of age. He's won 15 of 16 contests, with Tom Herrick in the corner, making his second appearance in centre ring, scaling 69.9 kilos. Would you welcome to Melbourne from Holland, Faisal Redding. Faisal Redding in the blue corner, scaling 69.9 kilos. Wearing red trunks with blue and gold piping. Occupying the red corner, he lives in the very prestigious Melbourne suburb of Toorak. 17 wins in 20 contests. 23 years of age, dual champion, WKA and South Pacific, a welterweight champion. Last time out, beat John Conway of New Zealand on the Yakuza show on May 24, Southern Cross Hotel, with Dave Hedgecock Jr., Dave Hedgecock Sr., and his father, Billy Hedgecock, in the corner, scaling 70 kilos. As Bob Jones calls him, the James Dean of kickboxing, the Destroyer, Darren Hedgecock! The referee, Mr. Joe Lanciano.
I think Tom put it on the nutshell before when he said that he feels what he's seen here tonight, we're superior to the Americans, which I've been saying for the last 6 to 12 months. And he feels we're on a par with Holland, so that's the greatest compliment we could have got. So it'll be very interesting how this fight goes. It's going to be hard for me this one, Christofer, because I've done so much training with Darren. It might be better if you take the lead on commentating, because my eyes are just glued on Darren.
No worries, Bob. Well, Darren's coming out with full force here. He's firing on all 8 cylinders. He's throwing. The Faisal seems to be extremely calm, though. It worries me a little bit, but Darren's come through, I think, with that right hand. I think you can afford to be calm in a fight, but you can't afford to be too calm.
The Dutch boy hasn't loaded any kicks up yet.
He just loaded that left hand, though, Bob.
Yeah.
Yes!
Darren's got him.
Darren got him with that beautiful right hand there.
Oh, mate, if Darren can knock out the number 1 in Holland, he's on his way. All the work will be worth it.
It's not to be taken lightly, though, Bob.
No. But his timing's good tonight. The Dutch boy's missing. Darren's very sharp tonight. This is the first round.
That was a good inside leg kick.
Took an inside leg kick, pretty heavy then. Christofer, I think Darren's got his number. I really feel so confident, you know.
I hope so, Bob. I really
the way
do.
It's going. I think Darren's got this guy's number. Whoa! 10 seconds too soon. He took Darren down with a beautiful leg kick then. I'd better keep my predictions till later in the fight. This is the first round.
And as you said, this boy, we can't take him lightly. He's, even though Darren seems to have his number here, he can't afford to lapse in concentration.
Plus this guy is trained by Tom Herrick, and I believe Tom Herrick is the best trainer in the world in this style of fighting at the moment. So
that was a good front kick from Darren. Good scoring front kick. Caught the boy off balance.
This Dutch boy might have some surprises he's going to keep for the later round.
That was a good first round for Darren. Definitely Darren's round. I would give that 10-9 clearly. Bob, what would you think?
I think he's definitely done that one 10-9.
Costa, what do you think, mate?
Absolutely aggressor, and he connected, you know. The other guys, you know, he woke him up there for a second, didn't he?
But of course, Darren Hedgecock's no slouch. He's got a good knockout record. He didn't do so well against Alex Tui here. Won the first 2 rounds, got knocked out in the third. Here he is tonight. He's won the first round, and I hope he wins the second, and certainly hope he doesn't get knocked out in the third. I hope this develops into a war. Whichever fighter wins it, or I'm close to Darren. I really hope it develops into a nice war.
Yeah, I think Faisal threw the lopping left hand there. I think that's the only one that we've got to really worry from Faisal. But I think Darren knows how to get underneath that. He showed that he showed to be very calm when that exchange came through.
Dave Hedgecock yelling at Darren to keep the head inside the gloves. Doesn't want to make the same mistake against Tui. He's been drilled to keep the head inside those gloves. Keep those elbows protruding. The Dutch boy got him with the left hand. And scored with a kick to Darren's thigh. And a left hand again. Both boys going for it, aggressive with the hands now. Dave yelling to cover. Darren having trouble getting that right hand in now, feeding with the left leg and trying to score the right hand. Chuckariki boy's got it worked out.
I think he has, Bob. I think Darren's got to moving back in a straight line. He's got to move to the side. He can't afford to move back in a straight line with this boy. I think Darren's got to use that front kick. He's got to use that front kick to keep him away.
Heavy roundhouse kick on Dutch boy on the gloves then. But even on that shin on the forearm is not real nice when the kicks are loaded up. Straight left and again on Darren. Dutch boy's fighting southpaw. He's strong hand, his left hand, he's scoring occasionally.
That was a good second round, Bob. An excellent second round. Faisal showed a little bit more aggression there.
Seconds up.
Seconds out, please.
Okay, come on. Seconds out. Round 3.
It's just nice, Christofer, after all this time, to see how even in the ring with European and Dutch fighters, being able to gain and stay in them more than one round with them. They've certainly come a million miles. There's so much more experience.
That was well done by Darren. That shin kick to the stomach, that puts him right off. And then I think what he should be using that more of, because that boy's a southpaw and he's open for that shin kick to the body. That was well done by Darren.
Big left hand by Darren. That shook the Dutch boy up slightly, although they recovered pretty quick. They're so fit and so tough in the mind. You give them too much time, they'll certainly recover back again. But he's starting to miss now, see? The last shot may have stunned him a bit. Those last 3 shots he's fired since the stunning blow from Darren Hedgecock, Darren's made him miss. Darren misses with his own roundhouse kick there. Joey Larciano complaining about the groin kick, but oh yeah, back move, and he comes.
Well done by Darren. He kicked away beautifully there.
Become a boxing competition, just the last 10 seconds with the hands. Both boys firing off plenty of shots. The Dutchman having a slight advantage on the exchange.
I think he ran out of steam though, Bob. I think he's given Darren his best and he knows that he can't put him away. I think Darren's done very well to hang in there beautifully. He's got to use that right shin kick though to the Dutchman's body. He's got to use it. He's tired. He knows that he let go his best shots and he couldn't put Darren away.
He's certainly resting again now, isn't he?
He definitely is, but this is great for Darren too, because he caught Darren with a couple of those shots.
It's a big body shot, taken on the arm, so I think. It's a bit hard for me to see from this angle. Another straight right in, scored by the Dutchman, and the bell.
End of round 3.
That was a very good round, Bob. That was a very tough round to score too, I'd say.
It's very high standard.
Oh, the standard is phenomenal. The boys are really getting there, and as we're repeating what Tom Herring said, he's quite impressed with his standard, and it's what Bob has been saying for the last 12 months, that our boys have made it now, that we're world standard, and it's about time we start getting some international exposure.
Here we go.
Dave Hedgecock's never happy. It wouldn't matter what Darren did. Dave's in there screaming at him on the brakes.
Seconds up.
But that's also Darren's advantage if he listens to Dave, because Dave's possibly the best trainer in Australia, with Dana Goodson giving him run for his money now. But Dave's got seniority all the years he's put in.
Round 4.
Having trained a lot of champions over the past, and Darren's one of them. The Dutch boy didn't take the opportunity of sitting down again, you'll notice, Christofer, and that must tell after a hard run like that.
Of course, especially on the legs.
Don't take the weight off the legs. He's coming with a heavy shot there on Darren, scoring to the thigh, although it was the instep, so it wouldn't be as strong as the shin. But still a nasty kick to be receiving. Darren puts a big right hand in, feeding off the Dutchman's lead front kick. Dutchman complained about an injury, but Joey Lanciano said fight on. Must have been a legitimate shot. Darren's taken every advantage. He's chopping the legs out now. Coming into body shots and chopping with the legs. Up to the head. Roundhouse kick from Darren
Darren is
Hedgecock.
really unloading on him. I think he must have hurt him with a body shot.
Body
He's
shot
going for the
again.
same body again, same side. I think he's hurt him on those ribs, Bob. He's keeping that left hand down of his.
Possibly those big shin kicks he took off Darren in the latter round. And that's taken its toll now with punches. Darren sound for the body. Whoa, I don't know whether Darren lost balance there. He was back on to us, Darren's back on and stumbled then, hoping it was a slip. Really hard for both these fighters. They're both trained international rules fighters. They're used to grabbing, used to kneeing, and Joey's right on the case tonight, being American rules. They're not allowed to use those techniques. Both fighters trying to adjust. And a big roundhouse kick. It's hurt the Dutchman again.
That was a good leg kick as well.
Going for both legs. I think the Dutchman's legs are hurt.
That was definitely Darren's round, Bob. He destroyed him that round. I'd give that clearly to Darren. I think he's got his number now. No two ways about that.
Mate, after heavy kicks like that, I would be sitting the Dutchman down. But Tom Hammock, as I said, is a top world trainer, and he prefers to have the fighters stand up. It could be something to do with a psychological approach. Strong in the mind by keeping them standing. But he looks to me like he'd love to sit there for 60 seconds. And Darren did put a lot of energy out in that round, chasing the Dutchman to do damage. So we'll see. And the Dutchman's looking forward to loading the left hand up. Fighting southpaw and loading up his left hand. Still looks like he's waiting for that big shot. He knows he's capable of doing damage with the left. Fighting out of a southpaw stance. He looks to me like again this round he's flat-footed, waiting to set that big punch up from the backside. Darren's more intent to get in there and keep the point scoring up. Big shot from Darren. And another big shot from Darren.
Oh, that was a good kick to the body, Bob. That must get out of him.
Big left hand to the body from the Dutchman. Lost his mark on Darren's face, but he's getting it into the body now. Darren's heavily conditioned. I can't believe we've trained in Australia, and a couple of Australians in the city going the distance with these fighters.
That's it. Darren's got to keep him away with that front leg. He's got to keep him away with that front leg. One of those kicks about to go through, Bob.
Darren's holding back. He's throwing a good roundhouse kick, but not following. I mean, he should be using that roundhouse kick to set up his hands or set up the leg. He's not taking full advantage of the power kick he's throwing, giving the Dutchman time to regroup. Darren looks very confident. He's still loading up very strong kicks. Darren Hedgecock's calling for a right-handed switchback lead leg. Let's see if Darren can pull it off. Oh, a big, powerful kick right into the hip of the Dutchman then, which made that back leg waver back.
That's what's keeping him away, Bob. That's a trick to keep this Dutchman away. He's got to use that kick. He's got to use that kick. It's there for him all the time. He's got to use it. Another good round to Darren, without a doubt. It's another good round to Darren.
He's a workhorse.
Oh, yes.
Round 6, 2 rounds to go, Christofer, and the Dutchman very intent on loading that left hand up. Darren putting him off with the front kick and loading the right kick.
Oh, Darren caught him with the right hand. That's it.
That's when he comes this way. You hear the Hedgecocks yelling out, don't go that way, come back to the right. So when he came back, as he was told, he scored with that right hand. So the boys in the corner know what they're saying. Telling Darren to keep his hands up, knowing well that this Dutchman has got an awesome left hand. But there's no competition for Darren's kicks at the moment. In fact, I'm surprised the Dutchman's not kicking. He's a hand fighter. He's loading for that left. Might be looking for a knockout, but he's certainly not aiding in point scoring by not throwing any kicks hardly at all. Well, there's the roundhouse kicks, the first kick he's thrown. Darren must have scored with 20 kicks so far. Second half-hearted kick by the Dutchman with no power behind.
I think he's trying to set up the hands, Bob. I really do.
That's all he's doing. He's fighting very cautious and loading that left hand, ready to go right on the chin there. But he's allowing Darren to do. He's allowing Darren to do.
Oh, Darren with the left leg kick to the head there. Darren's keeping him away though. He's doing the smart thing. He's moving well. He's moving very well. He's got to keep him away. That front leg and that right shin kick to the body works. He's got to move over to his left side too. Well done.
I think both got steel boxes on by the sound of that. I know Darren's got his steel box on tonight, so there's no problems with groin injuries. He's got it well strapped on. And actually they'd hurt one another. Kicking one another between the legs tonight would hurt the kicker. Because both boys are strapped up with steel boxes on. So they can actually take full power shots in the groin tonight. No problems because they're strapped up with steel between the legs. Mate, if Stan's a good war tonight, if we get a distance fight out of Stan and Branko Sikatek, imagine what the fans are going to say leaving this auditorium tonight. Every fight's been an absolute war. Second warning for holding. WK American rules do not allow holding. That's the second warning from the referee. He loads that left hand, left kick, doesn't he? Loads it, left leg, left roundhouse, but Darren seems to have it covered now. Oh, he took a left hand off him then. I thought he had it covered. Both fighters exchanging strong blows then. Darren doesn't look perturbed. He's taking some good shots off the Dutchman. There's a roundhouse kick to the face, and Darren's just looking right down the barrel.
He's determined, Bob. He's determined to win this fight.
You probably know he's got the points, so it's a matter of just looking strong in this round and not getting tagged. Darren's still moving very confident, and the Dutchman looking half-hearted with his kicks. I think relying on his big left hand, but it's too far into the fight to keep that strategy up. I mean, this is halfway through the last round, and he's allowing Darren to continue scoring points. Big roundhouse by Darren on the shin, on the forearms of the Dutchman. Darren's kicking straight through the forearms, which will certainly take a lot of power out of the punches. Darren down, I missed it behind the corner flag. No, it's a slip. Joey's class. Joey Lance having the referee's class and slip. I missed it. It was behind the cross buckles.
Those kicks by Darren. Awesome. I think Faisal is looking for the knockout. He knows that he has probably put Darren away to win this fight.
Darren looking very confident. He's kicking that high that went clear over the top of his head.
Very well.
One give both Professor Darren Hedgecock and Faisal Redding a big round of applause here. Ladies and gentlemen, a split decision. The winner, Darren Hedgecock from the red corner.